the video you have all been waiting for. I get it, I get it. You want to see these suckers lit up. Let's do it. Hey everyone, thank you for coming back to Budget Lawns yet again. I really appreciate you. If you are not subscribed already, please consider doing so. If you already are, thanks so much. Leave me a thumbs up if you like this, comment, all that jazz. You know how much it helps me. So let's get these lights lit up today. I know you've been waiting patiently. Thank you so much for that. I know I promised you too that we would go over just a few simple tips and tricks. So before we plug these suckers in later on tonight, let's go over just kind of the basics that I promised you first. All right, so if you're like me, you want to keep it super simple. You don't want to cut any wires, but you don't want to have too much excess lights, and you don't want to have to like drape them or dangle them or double them back, all that stuff. You want it to be really nice and really clean, especially on your gutters and your roof line. So how did I do that? I just ran two different runs. I've got one that starts right up there on the bottom right of the peak, goes all the way over to here, and then runs down this side of the gutter. And then my second run goes from that corner right there all the way across the front, all the way around, and then all the way to the far side of the house. I hope I'm getting all that in there for you. I really have no clue if I am, but it finishes up right there on this side. So it's a clean break on both sides of the house, no extra lights. Don't care if it goes as far down on the gutter on each side. It is what it is. So that's one simple tip. Number one, told you that I would tell you about what extension cords I like to use. These are really pretty cool. I do like these a lot. These are just landscape cords. So you've got the end piece there, then a couple along the line that lets you have a lot of freedom on plugging things in, especially if you've got things in the lawn. So I've got two of those, one on the side and one out here in the front. Really makes it easy to, got this plugged in here, got the spotlight plugged in. Really makes it easy to make sure that you don't have too much plugged in to one outlet. And then attached to that, I've got just a little, multi-plug stake there. Really comes in handy. And I'm not picky when it comes to like brand of extension cords, blah, 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 all that mess. But what I do like to do, aside from the landscape extension cords, I like to make sure that what I get also has a dual end or a triple end. So this brown one here allows me to plug something in there, and then I've also got the 3-plug adapter there. Gives me more opportunities to run more strands, not all connected together. So these little things come in handy as well. Make sure you've got some of those. You will find when you do this that extension cords are really your best friend, because I can't tell you how many times in the beginning I was like, oh my gosh, I need this, I need that. So I just made sure that I've gotten a good variety of lengths. I've got 8 foots, 15 foots, 30 footers, 40 footers, I think. Just make sure I've got everything for just about any application that I would need. So really like those. Just run them all into my garage. 2 go into here. On this side over here, we got 1 over there, and then these 2 here at the front entryway. So total, I'm plugging in 5 extension cords at night. Don't have them on timers. I know people say that's crazy, but you know what? I think part of the fun is plugging them in. Actually physically plugging them in and turning them on. I know that sounds weird. I get it, but I enjoy it. And then when they come off at night, it really just depends on this time of year when I wake up on the couch. Last night it was 10 p.m. A couple nights ago it was 2:30 in the morning. tend to fall asleep this time of year on the couch with the Christmas tree up. All right, one other little tip when it came to building these trees in the front yard. These are super simple. 60-inch landscape stakes. I cut them down with a reciprocating saw. If I wanted them shorter, this one's a full length. I just mash them into the ground about 8 inches each, somewhere around there, and make sure they don't go anywhere, and they're not going to. And then I put 2 screws. You can see a screw right there, screw right there. Those just help me hold the lights up as I wrap them around, and just use regular stakes to attach them to around the bottom to make the tree shape. And then I'll just put a twisty tie around it to kind of tighten it up and hold it securely in place. Really, the cost of those is nothing but the lights. I mean, a 6-pack of those landscape stakes are, I don't know, $6. Some, not twisty ties, zip ties, I think I said that wrong. And some screws. Super simple, super easy to put together, and very affordable, which, you know, of course, that's my favorite part. All right, and this one I did a little bit differently this year. I want to show you how I did this. Years past, I have just always wrapped the lights around the shrubs and bushes. This year, I opted for a little bit different technique. And I think it makes it look so much better. So you can see the twine there. I ran from that gutter all the way behind the flower bed to this gutter here. And then I just used it to start draping lights on back and forth, up and down, attaching them to my stakes here. It just shows so much more light that way. I mentioned in the last video, I've got like 16, 17 strands here. Because when you wrap it around, you just lose so many lights on the back side of the shrubs or plants. And I don't want to lose any lights to my site. So that seemed to be very effective in getting the most lights visible as possible. And 2 more things, and then we're gonna wait till sundown and let's see what it looks like. That up there, I showed that in the last video. That was not easy. Simple shingle and gutter clips going up and down with the green lights, top to bottom. Took a long time, worth it, 100%. Last thing, putting the lights up around the garage and then over here on the front door. You'll be surprised at what I'm using. Just a basic, I think that's a Scotch mounting tape. That's all it is. Holds it up just fine. I don't even think it's made for outdoor. I think it's indoor Scotch mounting tape, but it works great. Second year doing it that way, never falling, no problems. Use that if you want to make it easy going around your front door. I mean, that's even on bricks on the front door, so that's pretty cool. No issues. Give that a shot if you're having problems trying to find another way to get lights up around doors, windows, garage door, things of that nature. All right, those are your quick hitting tips and tricks. I'll see you back in a bit for the grand finale, the big show. Wait, no more, my friends. Let's go. I'm gonna try not to talk during this whole thing. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut and give you a little look here at all the work I put into Christmas lights, but I think it has paid off. there you have it, my friends. Oh, it's always cool to have folks walking down through the neighborhood or driving by and stopping and taking a look and admiring. And as you know, I've mentioned before that this is really why I do this. I do this for my kids first and foremost, and I do it for everybody else in the neighborhood to bring a little joy to their Christmas season. I know we need more of it this year, the way this year has gone, but we stay optimistic and positive nonetheless. I appreciate y'all more than you possibly know. Thanks for hanging in there for 3 Christmas light videos just to see what it looks like. I hope it was worth it for you. It was worth it for me. I don't know if you can see me right now, but thanks so much. I'm going to give you one last look as I walk in, and we will see you in the next one.